Well, Americans getting taxed to the max, but one blogger says he's got a plan to pay for the people with kids, just tax those without kids and redistribute the cash. The article posted on Slate.com reads, quote, "Who should pay more? Non-parents who earn more than the median household income, just a shade above $51,000. By shifting the tax burden from parents to non-parents, we will help give America's children a better start in life, and we will help correct a simple injustice." So is this strategy fair? Here for a fair and balanced debate, Allison Howard with Concerned Women for America and Democratic strategist Zerlina Maxwell. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Allison, I'll start with you. The idea of Americans becoming parents, we want to have responsible parenting, don't we? And don't you need to budget for children just like anything else?
Yeah, absolutely. What this author was really trying to tackle is a bloated government. And one of his solutions here was to tax people who don't have children. But I think many would say that the solution is more not shifting the tax burden so some pay more and some pay less, but working to tackle the issue of excessive government and lower taxes for everyone so we can pull everyone up. And is it really fair to punish and tax people who are not having children, whether they choose not to or physically can't? And I'd like to remind him anyone is welcome to send in a check to the U.S. Treasury if they think they're not paying enough taxes.
Yeah, I doubt there's anybody out there who wants to do that. Senator Mike Lee of Utah says that creating this $2,500 tax credit for people with kids is something that's going to make society better. Zerlina, what do you think about that?
Well, I think that, part of the conversation that we're not talking about is really the idea that we are doing enough for families. I think that the entire premise that we already are doing enough and that more taxes would be the wrong way to go is really the wrong conversation. I think that we aren't doing enough. We need to live up to the idea that America is a place that supports families and children.
But Zerlina, how do you not address the $2.4 trillion price tag that would add up to then?
Well, I think that we need to be taxing the 1% just a little bit higher because they can afford it. And that way, the foundation of America, children and families, are strong.
Children and families are strong, but is this the answer, Allison?
I really don't think so. I think, again, taxing the rich and wealthy is disincentivizing hard work. And here you're saying that people who are childless, whether they choose to be or physically can't, be chipping in more. And taxes are for the common good, whether it's the fire department, public schools. We understand the purpose of them. The problem is most Americans already feel like they're paying enough. And when they're mistreated and overcharged, that's what really Americans are nervous about. And anything like this, it disincentivizes hard work.
Thanks, Allison. Zerlina, I'm going to give you the last word. Some supporters say that this comes down to the same way that we handle public schools. Even people without kids pay for that.
Well, I think that we all are paying into a system and we're getting benefits in return. And so like Allison said, fire departments are something that childless people take advantage of. I don't think that this is hurting the people that can afford to pay more. And I think that the success of children and families helps everyone. That's patriotic. That's American.
Okay, Zerlina and Allison, thank you so much for your time today. Everybody at home, weigh in, friends at foxnews.com. 27